Hi everyone, my name is Lily. I'm a front-end engineer. I'm here to do Leedcode problems in JavaScript. For today, I picked question number 5 with the title of the longest palindromic substring with the difficulty of medium. So the description basically says like the given like you are getting a string and please return the longest palindromic substring in that string. Just a quick explanation: the palindrome means like when you reverse that specific string, the reverse of it is exactly the same as the string itself, or if you split it in two halves, the two halves are the mirror of each other. So let's go through the examples. Examples number 1 is BAB. The answer has been BAB or ABA, like as you see here. Example number 2 is CBBD, and the palindrome that you can find is BB. Example number 3 is just like A, returned A. So basically every single character is like a palindrome itself. AC, like it's A, but like you can return C as well, because that is specific, that every single character is a palindrome. And constraints basically saying that the length will be between 1 and 1,000, so there won't be any empty string respawn. Any empty string as a argument. So and the string contains digits and English letters, lower or uppercase. Let's start. First, I want to say like all we have to do here, the solution basically is to go through characters of the string and check and assume that that character is part of the center character of a palindrome. But keep in mind, the palindrome has two types, is even palindrome and odd palindrome, which cause a slight difference in the slight change in the algorithm that I'm going to explain while I'm doing the code. And the second thing is like I'm instead of going through every single character for this string, I'm going to optimize this question and by starting from the middle, which helps us to find the longest one rather than the shortest one. Like from the longer to shorter. This helps us to find a result much sooner and eliminate any extra unnecessary process which optimize the question. But still the complexity for this question is O(n) squared. So let's start. First, I'm going to say this is S length. S length is the I'm going to assign this variable like keeps S length, the length of our string. Right away I check S length is equal by 1. If it is, return S, because we know like there no more effort needed. And then to go from the middle to the end, I use pointer. I'm going to call char right, which is always mat floor S length divided by 2, and let char left for the left half side. This is a tricky part because like if it's even if the length of the string is even, so basically it starts from the one next to it, next to the right, but if it's not it's odd, it starts from the same position. So odd, and the pointer for the right and left starts from the same character. So to check for the odd and even, I'm checking if it's odd or even. If it's even, so what you have to do is S length divided by 2 minus 1, because it's the next one next to it, and if it otherwise, it will be exact same as right index. Next, like I'm going to use a couple other pointer to which help us for checking. I mean, like expanding our substring for the possibility of odd or even palindrome. I'm going to call them odd expander, let even expander. Let result basically an empty string because we haven't started anything, and since it's an empty, the length will be 0. Okay, now we have to go through start from the middle and go through the two sides. The two sides are every character of the right and left starts from I mean, like they are mirror of each other. So we do both of them in the same loop. So and the condition to come out of the loop is basically I'm going to use the right one. So char right is smaller than s length, so it hasn't hit the basically it hasn't reached the end of it. Also, we are making sure, checking that there is a possibility, if the ones that we are looking, the substring that we are looking has a possibility to have a longer length than what we already found. So if we already found is longer, there's no need to go and do all this process for no reason because we already have the bigger one. So since we are checking for even and odd palindrome, so we check the length for that. So 2 times s length minus 1, if minus 1, yeah, it's bigger than our length, or this is for the odd possibility, for the odd palindrome, and for the even, as I said, we're starting from the one before. So this is the other one. So any of these like will cause, yeah, that's right. I just want to make sure that I use the right parentheses and I'm not missing anything here. So it checks the length, the possible length of odd and next odd or even palindrome has a chance of being bigger than the length we already found. So here I'm going to assign a date number to the odd expander starts from 1 because there is one character in the middle when it's odd palindrome, which is exact between the two sides. Like here, when you see this is an odd one, and B is the one shared, like it's the middle between the two sides between the A and A. But here on the even one, there is no center character. There is just like one. The two centers are next to each other. Otherwise, if it's odd, there is one in the middle of them, which is we don't care about that because whatever it is shared between the two of them. So start from 1, and the even expander will start from 0. Why am I? Yeah, because this is okay. Now let's go and check for the possibility of like let's assume that like this character that we are looking at is the center character of an odd palindrome. So first we check if minus odd expander exists, and if it exists, then this one is equal by the one on the right side of the center character. So it checks for the two sides. If they're equal, basically means this is an odd palindrome, and then expanded until it's not equal, so it's not break the mirror situation, so we're out of it. And to expand odd expander, increment. Okay. Now we do same thing for the even. So we imagine that we are assuming this is one of the two center character for the even one, and this is the part that you see that there is a slight change in the algorithm. Here we like, first of all, we are checking let me clean this. Okay, so first of all, we are checking that the right, because we know we are like the next, the two centers are the one that we are looking at. The one you can do the left or like after or before, but I'm looking at the before one. So we are assuming this is the one of the two center, this one and the one before it. So we check the one before it, minus even expander exists. And if exists, -1 minus even expander. If exists, is it the same as the one on the other side, which is this one? Basically, are they mirror or not so far? So to expand it, if it is to expand it, we're just like saying even expander pass. By the time we are out of these two loop, we have like the even and odd palindrome for this character that we are looking for. We have now we have to check which one is longer and assign that to the result, and make sure that we are keeping track of the length of it. I mean, like, just make sure that we have them. So odd expander, since it starts from 1, okay, is bigger than result dot length. Result will be s dot substring, which is from okay, so this will be the starting point will be odd expander -1, and the last character will be this one plus odd expander. That's the last one. Next, we do exact same thing for the even one, but since the even is from 0, we don't have to do -1. So even expander is bigger than the result dot length. Sorry, I have a puppy here. Result is equal by s dot substring. So minus even expander and plus even expander, which is the end of it. One other thing that helps us to optimize this process is to make sure that like if any of this end hits the edge, basically hits the end of the right side, which is the edge of it, like the s length, then just come out of it, because you already found the longest one. So if this one here, the end of the character for the for our odd palindrome is equal by s length, or the even one end of the even our even one is equal by s length. Basically, don't do anything extra. You found your result, you are out. Now all we have now what we have to do for this one, we need to If we haven't found, we just increment it because we start from the first character in the right side and then go, so we increment. And what other thing that we have to do is we already found like a new result, and like a possible result, and then we assign that to all odd lengths. Okay. One thing, because we do the same thing for the left side in parallel, we have to do it, but as I said, just make sure that they are not the same, because like if the string has the odd lengths, basically they start from the same position, so you don't want to do twice the job for same character, so there's no need to do that. So if char is right is different from left, then you do it. Okay, now all we have to do, exact same thing here with two different. First, wherever we have the right char right, we replace it with char left. Okay, yes, there is nothing left. The second difference here. So the second one, the second one will be here, because the edge for the left side is 0, because it's going from the like the edge of it is 0, because it starts from the end of it to the beginning of it, so it starts from 0. And now all we have to do, because it's starting from the last character to the first character, we are incrementing. Okay, I don't think there is anything left to do, but return the result. Let's see if it works. It should work. Let's see. Yeah, it is working. I'm going to submit. Okay, so as you see, the runtime is 96 milliseconds, and this is my solution. I know there is a linear solution. This is the complexity for this one is O(n) square. I know there is a linear one, which is very complicated. No one expecting you to do that in short amount of time. But if you like to know about it, there is a solution part for this, and you can go through if you're interested. But this is the fastest I came up with. I hope it was useful and you liked it. If you liked it and you found it useful, please like and subscribe. And there's nothing else to left to do but say goodbye, and hope to see you guys at the next Leedcode. Bye.